Good morning from Orlando. I love you, Orlando. We're MADison and iVEN, and today's adventure is exploring Disney's Magic Kingdom. We try a free parking hack, decide whether sit-down restaurants in Disney are really worth it. I get lost without a phone in the park.
I am lost in Disney.
And so much more. Joining us for today's chaos are my mom and dad, and before the Magic Kingdom begin, let's get to the park. The world would be a much happier place if no one ever had to pay for parking. As wonderful as the parking guards are, having to pull up and pay for parking in the morning truly takes away from the magic for me. So, seeing the $25 a day for parking led me to look up alternatives, and I found out that parking at Disney Springs is free. And if you walk through Disney Springs to the hotel there, you can catch a free shuttle to Magic Kingdom.
We are planning out our day, figuring out what we're gonna hit, how to optimize it to the minute. We got the Disney Festival of Fantasy Parade that we're gonna hit right as we get in. That'll be awesome. Mickey up on a hot air balloon, and of course the fireworks show and the castle lighting up, Cinderella's castle. I haven't seen that one before. The wait times are not low, but manageable. Only a few of them are over an hour. But with in the app, they tell you like what they predict the wait times. Will they go up, go low, throughout like every hour of the day. So that also helps you really plan out your visit.
We made it! That was pretty easy, but we're here during peak summer crowds and we don't have much time here in Orlando, so the extra time it took wasn't worth it. If we lived in the area though, and we were visiting when there weren't going to be huge lines, I'd say super worth it.
We're here! That's the castle! See, that's also what I like about Disney. Like, they install and uninstall this tape every time because they don't want a strip of tape ruining the magic in between the shows. It matters. The little details matter. That's what makes Disney Disney.
And seeing that detail in place means it's time to find our place to watch the parade. The parade was epic. Now we're off to Adventureland to hit some rides before our lunch reservation at Skipper Canteen. Starting with the Pirates ride.
Gentlemen want the rum, don't ya boys? Only me what's got the goods.
That ride is such a classic, but now to a Disney classic that has been a part of the Disney experience since 1963, but none of us have ever been to, the Tiki Room. That was so funny and cute. I wanted to do that ever since Hilary Duff covered the Tiki Room song. Now to lunch reservations at Skipper Canteen in the world of Jungle Cruise. Everything we ate here was delicious, but our two favorites were the Adventureland Colada and the Cachapas. is the Adventureland Colada, our first Dole Whip of the trip. It's amazing. This is a great compliment to the already delicious Dole Whip with the coconut cream.
If there's anything that could make a Dole Whip better, it's coconut cream. So we got cachapas here. It's on a corn pancake with some beer braised pork, with roasted corn, some salsa, Fresno salsa, some cheese on top. Smells garlicky, smells delicious. And then there's an avocado cream on the plate as well, which we'll have next. That is a flavor explosion. That salsa is really, really good. And the pork's so tender. Really intense, really flavorful ingredients. A little messy though.
The restaurant was great. The atmosphere was great. And if you are looking for a sit-down meal in the park, I recommend it. But if you're like us and want to squeeze as many rides and shows into a day as possible and don't have kids that need rest with you, I don't recommend going to a sit-down restaurant at all. Trying to plan the rides around our reservation and then the meal itself just took up such a big chunk of our day. But it was delicious and fun.
We just waited in this line for how long? Like 3 hours?
Yeah, just about.
We just waited in this line for like 3 hours, made some friends.
You know, that's part of the Disney experience. It'd be like that sometimes.
There's always storms coming in Orlando, so yeah, we got one of those inclement weather warnings. But we're finally almost, we can see Splash Mountain, like we can actually see where people are getting on the ride now, so that's exciting. We'll have a picture too.
Now we've paid it.
the ride together. I love that ride though. That's been one of my favorites since I was a kid. Fireworks. Yeah.
I'm going to It's a Small World. I'm optimizing, efficientizing.
We waited in line for like 2 hours for Splash Mountain because it was a storm. And so now iVEN is in charge of really maximizing the rest of our time here. Because between that and eating lunch, which was delicious by the way, but between that and eating lunch, we're running a little behind.
It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. Oh. I don't know the rest of the words. I'm camouflaged. I think we'd be on a cruise this soon. Welcome to the happiest cruise that ever sailed.
2 cruises in a month. Yeah, iVEN. Did you know that it is a small world after all?
I think I heard that somewhere.
We're so close. Whoa, that's crazy!
That was epic, as always, and now to wait for the fireworks.
Not a bad picnic view.
Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
Well, I am lost in Disney. I have literally no idea where any of the fam went. I don't have a map. I don't have a phone because my phone broke. So, I don't know, I guess I'm just looking for the ride we said we were gonna ride next and hoping they're there, but we just made it here and I don't see anybody. Hey, we're at the Buzz Lightyear ride. Okay, I couldn't find it all. Okay, thanks. Okay, love you. Bye. Luckily, a cast member let me use their phone or the Disney phone. So it sounds like Mom is headed this way. She's gonna text Dad and iVEN. Hopefully they'll come.
Lost MADison at Disney World. So, I lost my wife at Disney World. This is not a joke. We got separated. She doesn't have a phone.
Your child in Disney World.
Yeah,
It was terrible, very stressful, overwhelming. I looked everywhere. I asked everybody. I needed a little girl in the red
and white polka dots.
dress with
Minnie
white
Mouse
polka
ears.
dots, with Minnie Mouse ears. I got so many different kids given to me. I did not want them. And I said, please take them back. That's not who I'm looking for. But they kept coming.
But who
I had to
answered
run.
when she called? Me. I answered and alerted the other two.
To infinity and beyond.
Alright, I got a thing to spin here as well. So you let me know if you see a target on the list.
Mission accomplished, Space Rangers. Check the status board.
We did it! Look at my score! 171,700. Okay, that puts me at planetary pilot. Another successful. Oh, sorry. Well, another successful day at Disney World. Today at Magic Kingdom, we had so much fun. Lines were a little long, but we ate some good food. We saw a great fireworks show. I love the redone Cinderella's castle as well.
Today was epic, and we learned a lot about parking and lunching and what to do if you get lost at Disney World. Thanks so much for joining us for this magical madventure. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join us next week in Epcot as we eat around the world, and I get so motion sick I could die. And until then, remember to live your own